Hey guys, what's going on? It's MajiinBae. Welcome back to the channel. So today's going to be a bit different vibe than normal. We're going with not necessarily anything new or super exciting. I'm sitting at about 200 LP in Masters right now, and I figured I would show you guys more what I think about and stuff when I'm playing more seriously. So this is going to be kind of like a Masters climbing video. The deck of choice for today is Feel the Rush. This is a deck that I really enjoy. I've been enjoying both types of Feel the Rush, both Feel the Mina, the Ionia version, and the more classic Shadow Isles Feel the Rush. This is the list I'm currently on, but some numbers have definitely been changing. Notably, I'm only running 2 copies of Tryndamere, and I have the full 3 Icevale Archer. I really like this card right now, especially against all the Sivir running around. It's not quite as good against Plunder as I would like it to be, but just freezing something is very helpful. A couple copies of the box, some grasp, just a nice flexible removal suite. It's a pretty good deck, and I think it lines up really well into most of the more aggressive decks in the format, but it does get beat up pretty hard by some decks. Anything that runs Deny can be really brutal. You have to get under them with Trundle, and Vandal Tree can be really rough as well because they have mini morphs and things like that. Same with a Darkness. But yeah, that's the deck, so I figured we'd take it on ladder, and we'll see how it does. Zed Poppy. This is kind of a tough matchup, in my opinion. Your removal spells are more AoE oriented, and they struggle against pump spells. Like, Avalanche really isn't good into a sharp-sided Zed, right? So that can be really tough, but if we can keep them down for a while, this Ruination could really come in handy. I am going to be talking throughout this video, but I'm not going to be talking as much as normal, and you won't see me, like, do very big smiles or anything. Still in a lot of pain. For those of you who don't know, I have a bunch of canker sores on the inside of my mouth, and it's making talking and laughing and all that and eating really painful. I'm on some pretty heavy painkillers to make these videos, actually. So if I make any bad plays, that's what we're going to blame it on. Am I okay with just letting Sentry die to this? Yeah. I could flash freeze it, but that seems like a little excessive. I'm totally fine with this pass. Kindly Tavern Keeper. Let's see what our opponent does. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see another pass there. I think that's a pretty good pass for our opponent. Duo, huh?
That's my resting face.
Pass one more time. This is fine. Then I think we'll just Trundle. If we get rallied, it's not even that bad. Like, if we get rallied, they'll go like rally +1/+1, and then attack Trundle, and then I freeze, right? It just opens our opponent up to like Avalanche and stuff. Open because burst passing is really good. The question is, do I just blow up the whole board? I think we can just start with an Avalanche. I don't think we have to get crazy with Ruination quite yet. Ranger's Resolve is like the worst. Yeah, there we go. It's a good card, I've heard. Would like to play this kindly. We're kind of worried we'll get rallied after, but like... No, it is pretty bad if I play kindly and I get rallied. I could go for like a Withering Mist. Yeah, just to force out more stuff. I do like that a lot. Getting cards out of our opponent's hand, gaining a bit of life. Because yeah, they can't keep Zed alive and rally, right? That doesn't work. Late game assured. Pass priority. You gotta show me something first. That's not something. Fast priority. It's like a pretty good spot to cast the box. We hit Zed's clone as well, which prevents the Zed level up. And very cool, very cool. I will go ahead and ruin your plans. All of them. That was exactly how I wrote it up. I think it's really important in that matchup. If I can give any advice in that matchup, it's that you're trying to draw out the pump spells when it's inopportune for your opponent, if that makes sense. Like, for example, the Avalanche and the Withering Mist, yeah, our opponent got to keep their Zed alive, but they didn't get to do it in combat and stuff, and it left them more vulnerable on the following turns. Oh, rematch. Different opponent, same matchup. We will use the same strategy. These aren't great. I don't really want to keep Sentry. I do like Archer, though. Archer makes Zed annoying for our opponent. And and the Poppy turn, right? You just play Archer and it kind of makes it weird for them. That is likely going to get Vile Feasted. Shoot it now. Prevent a bit of damage. Ooh, I like the box. That's a good draw. Gives me like a Zed answer. Not gonna do anything. Oh, Trundle's a very nice draw. Poppy. Walking into Ranger's Resolve with Withering Mist seems like really bad here. But this also walks into it. And I don't like that either. Could just Vengeance Poppy. Honestly, I'm kind of down with that. Let's just get her out of here. We'll kill her. We'll play Trundle. Maybe I won't even play Trundle. Maybe I'll just pass again. Passing's pretty good. Yeah, let's start with a pass. We might play Trundle after our opponent does something. That's fine. We could play Trundle and have the Vox up now.
Without a sound.
We get to go pump and then attack, which like doesn't do anything, but it is annoying. I'll still play Trundle.
Everything's better with company.
Says you.
We'll wait until the attack to cast the box,
Come on, Rin.
because that will get the shadow. So we go chump here, box. I don't want to put Trundle in front of anything, because just getting like something sharp-sided to kill Trundle seems really bad for us. Like, they're already incentivized to cast Sharpside on Zed or something to keep him alive, right? And putting Trundle in front of him just means he dies for free. Yeah, we take less damage, but I'm not sure that's worth it yet. Just like we drew it up. Start here. I was gonna say, if Rally goes on the stack, we'll Vile Feast, and then they're gonna respond with like Ranger's Resolve or something, and then we can freeze Zed if we want to. Like, we have options. The good thing about this play, though, is that Vile gives us a blocker. So we just draw out a card for them, right? And they're not even accomplishing anything. They're just chipping us in for a little bit of damage. Okay, Duo's pretty good. But they're, like, out of cards now. They get to open, which is solid. I have Grasp to try to, like, beat that. Gain a little bit of life, keep us healthy. Speaking of staying healthy. Let's see, on our opponent's open, they are chipping in for a lot. I probably should have kept... Nah, I shouldn't have kept the spider. We're fine. We're fine. What am I worried about here?
This way. Go.
They look angry.
Stay back.
Forced to act here. Vengeance is tempting, but Grasp is better against any kind of rally shenanigans. Like, our opponent can't kill us through this, I believe. Oh, never mind. They can. Wow, Riposte. The Riposte lethal, huh? Huh. 1 mana short. Alright, good game. Wow. Riposte. I never think to play around Riposte in that deck.
I'm not a loser. You're the loser.
No, we're the loser, Trundle. We'll get him next time, bud. Let's go. Not Rally. Not Zed Poppy. Just want to play a different matchup. This is interesting. No. Not going to look at our opponent's deck list. I'm not going to keep Feel the Rush, right? Yeah, I'm not going to keep Feel the Rush. Although I am tempted to. Ah, it came back. That's why you don't keep Feel the Rush. There are some matchups where I will keep Feel the Rush in Ledros, though. Then I'll start with a pass on 2. We don't need to play Sentry yet, because like we don't want to block Omen Hawk. There might be something we want to block, but it's usually better just to, like, if you can, just kind of pass, take a little bit of a chunk, Avalanche, and then Sentry later. Well, I don't like that guy. I can't kill him yet. Oh, never mind.
I've got this.
I'm sorry, what? Just try to kill this guy, I guess? Or we could just start here.
Nothing escapes
What?
my watch.
Unscarred Reaver, what is this? Sure. I'm pretty happy with this trade. They're trading a card, like, for... Well, they're basically trading a card for just a little bit of tempo. Because, I just get a card back. Oh, outright. Nice. Oh, that's a good one to have +1/+1. Let's take out this guy, then. I don't want to deal with him. You have Resolve, Elixir. Oh, so good. Insane. It's not that good, I was kidding. It's gonna get big if I Avalanche. But I'm not doing anything yet. I would like to do something. I'd like to get rid of this Starlit Seer. Yeah, I think we can Avalanche. This doesn't have Overwhelm or anything. Yeah, dog. Or do you like Elixirs? And then this just sets us up for like a second Avalanche or like a Withering Mist. So much better, right? Cool. It's a large unit I will be blocking. Starlet's here going off too. Kindly. Into Sentry probably. We haven't drawn a Trundle yet, so we're not... That's gonna die. So we're not quite working towards like the 1-turn kill-esque thing.
I prove myself to the War Mother.
I know, let's go like block, Pum. Bro, what? What? What just happened to me?
My first star.
This card's looking a little less useful now. I can freeze it. I can entomb it. These are my options. I mean, we're just gonna try to go around it, basically, right? Do I die if I play Tryndamere? Maybe. What are my other options? Play an archer, Vile Feast something. That might be the best. I'm worried I play Tryndamere and they just go bigger. You know what I mean? They just go like a little wider than me. Gain a little bit of life, you poo. I can get some damage in. Block one of them. They just, oh, okay. I don't know why you didn't block with this guy. He literally can't take damage or die. It's free blocking.
The Star Maidens will know my name.
That's pretty good. Block. Block. Forgot I have to kill this too, huh? This is not going well. I probably should have just played Tryndamere. Fury. Okay. Well played, well played. That was an interesting deck. It's one of those spots, though, where if it was, like, open deck list, I just run over our opponent, right? Like, if I just know they have Unyielding Spirit or whatever, I just never lose that game. But that is the quirks of Ladder. Cool deck. Plunder. Max got the tracks. This is slightly favorable matchup for us. No, 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 no. I could keep one Ravine. Vengeance is pretty good. Kills champions, which are like the main way you die. So I'm gonna keep it. I would also probably keep a Ruination, gonna be honest. We are looking to try to stop our opponent from activating Plunder, but they have the token on odds, so it gets basically impossible. Like, they're just going to have champs leveled by 6, and there's not really anything we can do about it.
They were on the trigger.
I'll pass in this spot a lot, because I don't want to play Sentry and get Make It Rain and just make it, like, really easy for them to get the level up. Let's play Sentry.
See the Demacian border from here.
Then pass. He keeps the Corsair from cracking in. Like, if I attack here, they block and they get to attack with him as well. I don't think I'm going to burn this Vile Feast because I'm going to kill this with a Ravine anyway. And I'm not preventing the trigger. Oh, what's up, Trundle? I think our opponent is thinking about how bad would a Ravine / Avalanche be. And I'm going to play it just to slow our opponent down. I really like playing Ravine on our turn, especially like our turn 4, because it's tough for your opponent to develop into it. Because like everything they play is going to get hit, right? Yeah, they get to play this. And that's a pretty good turn for them, but it's going to die to like a Vile Feast now, right? Or an Avalanche. We'll Vile Feast here. Force them to try a little harder to get the Plunder trigger. We can probably force out another card here by doing this. I'll pass priority. Idle? Okay, I'll Trundle. We get super punished here by Make It Rain into the other thing, the Harpoon. But I think I just have to play Trundle. They're thinking about it. I feel like this is probably a pretty good spot to slam your harpoon. You're not getting much better options. Or many better options. No harpoon. Sick. We take those. Pass priority. We want the game to go longer, so I'm totally okay just like taking these passes. Then our opponent develops into us, and all of a sudden we have the options. I really wish I had one more mana so I could do the box plus avalanche. That would be like pretty insane. Unfortunately, I do not. And Gangplank is going to attack while leveled next turn. But getting Sejuani would suck. What if I just avalanche? Just avalanche, and then we just block Gangplank. With Trundle, just trade.
A little snow. Your king has returned. Nothing like the
That's annoying.
blood and sweat. Get to work.
Annoying enough to play Archer? I don't think so. Barrel.
Break their legs. Explosives. They look angry.
Ow. Could cast a box to save some life here. I don't hate that. We save 3 life. 1, 2, 3. It's certainly not ideal. Go to 8. We go to 7 with Ravine. Let's take it. We'll hold on to the box. And then I think I'm just going to play Ravine. Nah, I probably shouldn't do that either. Oh, a tough spot. I'm gonna play it. I'm not sure I'll find a better option because next turn will probably just be Pillar Tryndamere, right? Sure. What's up, Ledros? Still have the Vengeance. For any shenanigans. We're pretty weak to like go wide at the moment though.
The ocean herself will fear us.
Okay.
For the thrill of battle. My blade calls.
Could actually just kill our opponent like this. If they don't have Sejuani, I just kill them. Like I just block Atrocity.
I'm not done. No.
I don't know about you guys, but that seems pretty enticing to me. Use this with 5 mana to work with.
I'll make corpses of them all.
Captain's arrived.
Attack would deal 4. Getting 3 sisters would be pretty bad. But our opponent's currently not presenting lethal. Now they could with like multiple warning shots. It gets a little tricky, right? So I'll probably, if our opponent just attacks, I'll just block and then throw the Atrocity. I guess I could also block and then just Vengeance Dreadway. That's fine. Let's see what happens. I think this play gives us like the most options. Most options. There's 2 options. Maybe I could get tricky with Box and Grasp, but I doubt it. Oh, maybe I do. Hi, I'm Isla.
show him pain.
For the tribe! Slaughter 'em all!
I think that attack might be bad. I don't want to go to 4. 5 is fine because we can respawn. I also really just don't want to die to like
You don't stand a chance.
3 sisters. That'd be so embarrassing. We're gonna play it a little safe. Pass priority.
My selection speaks for itself.
I die to make it rain. Double warning shot. That seems pretty unlikely. Or I could do this. And the perks of doing this is that our opponent makes a cake, which gives us something to attack. So I can like attack it and then throw a grasp at it. I'm not sure I will. Okay. Let's just do this. Because Ledros will kill an opponent at 1. So they have to stop this attack somehow. And then if they do, we have Atrocity to respond with. I know I could go after Gangplank, but doing this means that if our opponent wants to utilize this cake with like a warning shot or something, they have to kill us right now, or they just died to Tryndamere after the cake's gone, right? The 1 damage goes through. I do not believe they have the 3 sisters we were thinking about. They did. Okay. Now the other question. What do we do? What does our opponent do?
Like a fish in water.
Because you don't have to play Ledros, right? Like, we're going to kill them with an Atrocity anyway, so we just play it safe. Keep a second cake from being formed, gain a little bit more life. There's no way they play 2 3 sisters. We play Flash Freeze, though, and they have stolen some of our cards. So, if I'm not under any danger, it's probably wise to just wait it out. Vengeance to Dreadway and kind of move on. I like our spot, though. Yeah, they could be holding up a Flash Freeze of ours. Although they probably would have utilized it instead of just holding onto their 3 sisters. But there's a ton of stuff they could have, right? But we're looking pretty healthy now at 15 again. What are they thinking about right at this second? Make it rain or something? Harpoon? No, harpoon wouldn't work. That was a very nice draw. Probably just gonna vengeance this Dreadway.
I never.
They're not really presenting lethal here. And I feel like, I know so many of you are probably like, just Atrocity the Tryndamere, but I think one of the only ways we lose this game is by Atrociting the Tryndamere prematurely and them having a flash freeze from that they stole from us. Right? Then we lose the game. And I just don't think there's any reason to do that. Not yet, at least. Like, nothing can block Tryndamere again at this moment, so we just get to attack in. Then even if there's one fearsome blocker, we get to pull it out of the way. Okay, that's one of our cards they stole. Tryndamere no longer lethal yet. But guess what? Now he is. I love Ruination. Two fearsome attackers that can't really be blocked.
Yeah, you don't want to cross.
Oh, we'll shift in here. That's lethal, and then we'll just attack here. GG. Probably excessive, but that would have sucked to just rip Atrocity and die. There's no point, right?
They never stood a chance.
It's close to the Nat Trundle. Alright guys, like I said, this is going to be a pretty quick video. Sorry I can't do longer ones. It's just it's a little too painful for me even with the painkillers right now. But it seems like it's starting to be on the decline a bit, so hopefully at the start of next week I'll be able to put out the usual videos and I'll be a little more chipper. So thank you guys for watching. As always, let me know in the comments what you want to see me play next, and see you guys next time.